Sorry, we're boring people.
Oh, yeah, he got me. They said his thing.
Oh, gosh. I remember that.
Dang it, I thought he was
Some guy needed a signature collected on his body, on his torso.
Yeah, he was at my office. I will autograph my name. Nice. I'm pretty sure
Nice.
told a horror story about something like that yesterday.
Well, yeah, he did. He did. Something got tattooed.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, we heard that. I was like, you're just can't put this on your chest, are you? It's hard to find people's flesh. That's why I use a brander.
No, when I said it was luck, it was so bad. I felt bad when I said it was luck. It was like my birthday anyway. It was awkward.
Anyway, did anyone have something? A ramble about pets?
Yeah.
I always ask this about like anime, but I figured, anything but anime. I was wondering, are there any like video games or video game series that would be like a dream role for any of you guys?
Gears. Gears.
For me, it's either anything Metal Gear, anything Downhill.
Oh, that's going to suck because Metal Gear is going to end soon.
Or Final Fantasy.
Yeah. For me, it would be Assassin's Creed. Probably, yeah. Or like Bioshock. Yeah. Actually, no. A dream role for me would just be like to be a slicer. Like just to be able to just ramble about crazy crap. Is this 16? Can I curse? No? Okay. So yeah, just to ramble and just be a crazy person. Or like Lara Croft, or like Bayonetta. Like I'd love to do the mocap for like a female heroine or a AAA title. That's like a pipe dream that I would love that. Yeah.
I think just look at in general would be a dream role for me, just to get back into physical acting. I love theater, and if you look at me in the booth, I'm just like waving down.
I know.
I really need to do something physical when I'm trying to do. That, Silent Hill, I played the playable trailer, and that the guy who did the radio announcer in that made me smile so much. He was so candy and so creepy with his acting. I would really love to do something like that. And of course, I always say Legend of Zelda, but it's never gonna happen. I'd love to be Link, but
You should just be like in a live action version.
well, I can try, but that's never gonna happen. They're just never gonna get Link's voice.
I would say.
You could be Link.
You think?
Yeah.
They have to give him a voice and it's fun. There were the rumors that they were going to do a live-action Zelda series for Netflix or something that was announced recently, but they said they were looking for a writer, but honestly that is just one step above an elevator pitch, so I don't think they're really that committed to it.
What's an elevator pitch?
You're standing in the elevator with a video joint.
Like a 1 minute.
How did everyone know what that was except for me?
Because that's to say you're fine.
You're like, yeah, elevator pitch.
Kingdom Hearts is great.
For me, I'd say Final Fantasy, a Tales of game, or Persona.
Oh, yeah.
Persona 5.
I have a crazy question. Does anyone have like an iPhone 5 charger that can go into a wall?
Unfortunately,
That was really crazy stuff.
A lightning?
Crazy. What?
A lightning connector?
Yeah, like a wall connector, like a
Yeah,
little.
I got
You
one.
have one? Can I borrow it?
You mean directly?
Oh no, it's fine. I just meant if anyone has one. That has nothing to do. That does not have anything to do with anime.
Yeah, that does fulfill the criteria of this panel. That is very good, very good. So,
what type of phones are you guys using right now?
Galaxy S.
I was on a Galaxy, but iPhone finally got me. Apple finally suckered me in.
Which version?
6, the latest one.
That's
Yeah.
my upgrade fixed it today, actually. So I'm like, when it does, it's like I went to a store last month. It's like, hey, I think my upgrade soon. I'm like, no, not for another month. I'm like, darn it. But like, when my upgrade kicks in, it's 6.
He said it angrily from outside.
Get it.
Damn you! We need from a new phone. So I have the 4S right now. I don't even have 4G.
Yeah, I need to upgrade. I'm on a Samsung Dart, and that thing's old. It's like 4 years old. Upgrade.
Yeah, I think everybody here has a Samsung.
I actually dropped my iPhone in the toilet during a session, actually. During a 9-hour session. So I was skiing and I dropped it in the toilet and I had to just go back and be like, well, yeah. No, not sorry. It was actually before So you peed on it. I noticed the senpai of my phone.
Well,
in the toilet.
well, time to test out that pregnancy app I downloaded. Let's see see if this works.
Yeah, you!
Still need a wall charger?
Yes! Is that for USB?
Yes.
Oh, you're amazing! Who are you? What's your name? I had one of those.
Mike.
Erika Lindbeck. I'm actually just a hologram of Erik Mendez.
And I just touched the hologram. Hooray!
Yeah! First person to touch the hologram.
I'm just the person, so like,
You're the Princess Leia of the animation. Other question. Yes.
Would you ever want to work with Telltale?
Yeah.
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 They do some good
Still
stories.
have not finished any of their games, but I really want to. I have like all of them except for game one. We just bought, what is that one? The Wolf Among Us.
Yeah.
We haven't played it.
Play that one.
Yeah, it's really good.
I just finished Walking Dead season 2, and I already finished the first one, and I would love to work on it.
Everyone gets curious about the mic, right?
Yeah, it's kind of pointed in our general direction, so I'm sure.
You mean like play a zombie in like the movie or like the TV show Walking Dead or?
Or like, no, the game.
game.
Loved it. It's also a game.
That's a dream role. I'd love to play a zombie on this show.
So, I guess kind of pertaining a little bit to Magi because there's a couple somewhat Disney characters in that. What would be a dream Disney character for you?
Oh Lord. Maybe when I'm older and better, I'd love to do the genie on like the Disneyland stage show or something. What they do, because the genie.
Older and fatter? What a goal to have.
I know.
Bro, that's your dream to be like older and fatter.
Yeah. It's the route I'm on right now, so might as well stick with it. But no, the genie is what got me into voiceover. Robin Williams' performance as the genie was the first ever role I was like, oh, that's actually Robin Williams. That's actually an actor I know.
And rest in peace.
I kind of fell off from there.
Yeah, I really like Rapunzel, Tangled, and Anna from Frozen. So probably the one. But I can't sing very well, so I don't think I'd be cast to study. Yeah.
Do it all the time.
Like singing in the rain.
I think I would make a decent Peter Pan. I think that would be fun.
I probably want to play villain, although realistically, like, I've auditioned for like Sonic voice matches, and I know I haven't booked any of them, but like my natural voice is very, or not my natural, but I can do that Disney voice pretty well. But my dream role would be a villain, like I want.
Like Ursula or something like that?
Maybe one of those like deep-throated. Maybe she's Russian. I don't know. I'm making one. Yeah, sure.
I'm gonna go with Meg from Hercules.
Oh, yeah.
She's not.
I guess I'm she's a Disney characters. I made up my own.
Yeah.
I want to play like Flotsam or Jetsam or something. I want to be like a creepy little. I want to be like the background creature.
What timeline would you want to be in most of all right now?
Timeline?
Yeah. Like in the 80s or something like that.
Oh, I thought you meant like, are we going into Marvel lore?
No.
Earth B timeline kind of stuff. That's what we're.
I go for 80s, like I love like the 80s anyway. I sure do love back there.
I just go for the 90s. I miss all the Saturday morning cartoons.
Oh, yeah. They got rid of those.
And then just cartridge games, like Super Nintendo and Genesis, you know, like pop it in and.
Then blow on it, saying, freeze!
See what takes I said,
Did you have to deal with a lot of dicks when you were
scratching?
not
making fun.
You had to really stick them in hard.
You did a lot of Richard,
okay? Anyway. Struggle.
You had.
I mean, honestly, like, I'm pretty happy with the current decade, just because, you know, I'm happy with the past my career's on. But if I had to choose a different decade, I would have to choose perhaps the golden age of radio was still around, and you know, all those great radio personalities, Dawes and Mel, Dog's Butler Mel Blank goes, Martin, come in with the shorthand. We're working promptly, so that would be fine.
Like Orson Welles type of deal?
Yeah. Exactly. And wind and all these people.
I don't know what I want to be. I don't know. Maybe.
Surely you're a 70s flower child.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Sure. 70s. Let's do that.
Different answer.
I tell you one funny thing is that the director for Kill la Kill in Toradora, Alex, he's definitely 80s. Like, one thing I'd love to joke about is that he parked himself in the 80s and never left.
His car looks like it comes from the 80s.
Yeah.
That big box element thing.
He's always wearing flannels to every single session, and every time we get a good take, he doesn't give us a good or great, he gives us a
Ruby.
Ruby
Gnarly.
or Rad.
Yeah, Rad.
Yeah, but Rad is a big one he always gets. He loves classic Hong King Grindhouse films and talks about his huge DVD collection and stuff as well.
I thought you were going to say it's huge something else. Robert Downey.
He does talk about that a lot.
Oh, great.
It wasn't wrong for him.
Good enough.
You must have a thing.
I was special. Yeah. But no, he was cool. I love working with him just because of that also.
Were there any fandoms that you belonged to growing up that you would have just killed to be able to go to a convention like this for?
Growing up?
I would say My Little Pony, but they have those now.
Yeah.
Current.
I say Power Rangers, but they have that nowadays.
Yeah.
I say Transformers, but they have that
If I was
nowadays.
a kid, though, it would have been cool to have Power Ranger conventions back then.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
I would go to it now, because I don't watch it anymore, but back then I would have gone to like every Power Ranger convention, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I really love Sailor Moon, but like that's basically.
If they had just a Sailor Moon convention, though.
When I was younger, yes. Do you remember? Okay, I'm sorry. I don't know how old you all are, but like Blockbuster.
Oh,
Yeah, okay, good.
Finally
It's
kicked
not
off last
too
year.
far back. But my mom like used to let me go after like middle school or like lower school when I was little. Like she'd let me go to the Blockbuster on Fridays, and I could rent one VHS. And I would always get one like 30-minute freaking Sailor Moon VHS. And I would watch it. I loved it.
It is anime, but it is kind of not. We're talking about like Sailor Moon or Pokemon, because they're completely different incarnations of what their Japanese counterpart is. So
Yeah.
I don't think they count as anime, but
Pretty trying to stretch the rules.
no, I'm just saying that there was
We're
conventions
talking about
specifically
anime.
for
I
that.
don't care. There's no moderator in here, right?
Yeah.
Let's stop it.
If there was a specific convention for Pokemon, I would have gone to that. Not
Oh, yeah.
anime, but like a specific Pokemon
That's
convention.
Nintendo. It doesn't count as anime.
No.
You can call them anime.
They serve the toys at McDonald's. Like, it's not anime anymore.
No.
It's Americanized.
Yeah.
Pretty soon they'll have little Ryuko dolls in every house. I own all that I need to.
No, she needs more.
No, here's the thing. If Ryuko made it, if Kill la Kill made it McDonald's, I think Ryuko would have like a handful of it. America.
Let's not think about things like that. That's really scary to handle it. I only collect nice things. No Hank Hill face for you. Anybody else now? Yeah.
Oh, I forgot. Oh, what's the weirdest thing that's happened to any of you at a convention? This is my first convention ever as a guest.
Okay, well, what's the...
So the weirdest thing that happened to me is that a guy, I forget what his name was, but he came up to me and he took his shirt off and he asked me to sign his body. And I did it, and I was happy to do it, and it was fun. It was a fun experience for all involved. He already had Matt Mercer's signature. So I was like, well, if Matt's doing it, I guess I can.
He forged it.
He forged Matt Mercer's signature.
Yeah, he would sign it.
That's a lie.
You know how easy it is to forge that person's signature? I've done it plenty of times.
He thought I was you. He thought I was Erik Mendez, and I just kept
Oh!
That happened to be one. Like,
yeah, were you so? Yeah! You sound so much better.
What was it? Oh, the convention thing.
Yeah.
Let me think what has happened. I can't think of anything. I've done quite a few, but obviously nothing that sticks out in my mind that or I've like mentally blocked it away, so that I never have to think about it again.
I was sitting in the room when someone asked you to walk them in to an agent or something, or like, oh, that's not really that weird, but
It's not weird, but it's like,
yeah, can you like recommend me?
I guess it's weird when like people start crying when they meet me. I mean, it's cool because like I would have done that when I used to go to conventions and meet people, but I don't know, it's just weird because I still feel like, I mean, we're all normal people obviously, but I don't know, being at a convention kind of like, I guess gives you celebrity status, even though it's like, no, I'm still a normal person. Talk to me like a normal person. So I don't know, it's weird, it's always weird to me. It's like being so new and having people tell you that you're their inspiration. Like,
And we're just on our own inspirations that we're still trying to get their support at some point. So sometimes, even no matter how much success you can get, you still feel like an outsider at some time because there's always that next level to get to. And
you're always trying to improve yourself.
yeah. So it's like, I'm worth this, am I? Sorry. I'm glad. Thank you very much for your emotional investment, but I really don't feel like I'm worth it. But for weird things that happen at conventions, I did get asked to sign something, and somebody thought I was Yuri Lowenthal just by my voice. Yeah, no, they came up to me. It was like, hey, can you sign this? I was like, yeah, sure, absolutely. It was like, you know who I am? This was Anime Expo a lot of years ago, before even Excel World or Nura or anything. I was just like, I think it's before Excel. So I was like, cool, you know who I am? And they were like, yeah, you're Yuri Lowenthal.
Oh no.
I was like halfway through my signature.
You already signed their stuff.
I was just like, well, thank God this is illegible. Thank God my signature is horrible. Okay, here you go, bye-bye.
That doesn't look like your real one.
And then recently, at Hanadoki-con in Ohio, I got a dye in my eye.
Oh, yeah!
So,
Yeah.
so I had to get an eye patch, like, for the convention, because my eye was red and I could not open it, and it's really painful to blink. So thankfully, one of the liaisons was a nurse, so he sort of looked at it and I while I watched station, but he patched me up, and then Steve Yoon, I think, came up to me and started drawing, and I was drawing a skull on it, and then IU came up and put in red marker for some blood drops, and it really freaked out the convention staff. It was really fun. Yeah. They're like, oh, this was just after Matt Mercer also. The very first day of that convention, they were unloading the car.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they were unloading the back of the car, and this was a hatchback van or something, and somebody was holding the hatch open because it couldn't stay open by itself, and he was in trying to grab his suitcase. The person let it go, not knowing that he was in there, his head was directly under it, and the thing fell and conked him right on the head at full force. So we're all checking in to our hotel room, we're in the lobby, and he turns around and looks to Lauren Landon, and there's blood trickling down his face, like, is this really that bad? And she's like, guys! Get me to the hospital. And then he had to go to the hospital, go to the emergency room for that. It was a weekend of freaking out the runners. They did not appreciate our contribution to their stress.
That sounds like an anime type of injury.
Yeah, kind of, actually. Almost.
Which one of your characters would you cosplay as?
Ellen.
You!
Alright.
That's the shirtless
Kim! Everyone, when people are making stupid noises in the bathroom. There was a guy who walked in and put my legs on the bar.
Wait, who wants to see it? Who wants to see it? Wait, put it on YouTube. Yes.
Oh, look back. Hang on.
Just roll.
Wait, I gotta get correct.
Hang on.
They have a big gap.
You gotta show them your chest first.
Jesus. Can I zoom in? Yeah.
Now twirl around like a little boy.
Well, I guess what you guys are planning is chest one.
Check out the
He's like, oh no, I'm so embarrassed.
As for characters that I play that I cosplay, yeah, I definitely cosplay Ryuko. I actually got some stuff together to attend it at Halloween last year, but I took it out. Because I was at a con, I forget which one, Breast Con or something like that, on Halloween. And I had everything. I had the jacket, I had like the white shirt, like pretty much what you're wearing, and I had the shoes, and like, I had a skirt made for me, and I had the wig. I was happy with the wig, so I was like, let's do it next year. And then I'll like try to lose some weight or something so it looks better. I don't know, maybe I'll do it this year, but...
You guys should all have your separate channels.
Yes, all of you, please. But yeah, I think that's a reason. Or like Aladdin and Wizard. Because I could see the chest dress.
I'm going to totally go with Summer for Legal Legends. A few of my friends have actually tried to egg me on and do it, but I would just want to do it with her.
You already thought that, right?
Yeah, short answer, yes, already.
There's photographic evidence.
Yes. My girlfriend and I have Morgiana and Alibaba from my she is new to anime. I mean, she grew up on Red Healthy and stuff, but she's not so caught up on recent stuff. Started watching what I'm in, and she's moving out to California soon, thankfully, from Florida. Get her the hell out there. But she came out here for convention, and she wanted to cosplay, and I had bought a costume off of a friend of mine who had it previously, because I was going to bring it to Burn again, I think. Never really had any intent to use it, but we found a reason. So, yes, that's a long answer, but short answer, yes, there's a picture of cosplay.
Probably waiver would be the most.
Yeah, that's really cool.
The school uniforms and
You could just run down every hallway.
No. You just understand.
You could do post-series waiver.
Exactly.
Like, spreading the word about writers. I want you to cosplay the bar. Get an anecdote.
Go ahead. I was in this, as far as the characters that I think I could pull off, I think, what's going on? Well. It's CM Punk. I was in a game called Atelier Shawley, and there's a character called Yuri Approach that I played, and she has such a cool character design. It's almost like Attack on Titan, but really frilly. She's got like these leather straps and things. I don't know. And she has a big blonde, like, she has big blonde hair and like this weird rainbow. Sorry. Yeah, I can't remember the thing. I don't know. I really like this character design. All the other ones, like, I have a very specific look, so I can't really play. Sorry.
And they poke their head in.
It's so scary. So I feel like I can't really play the younger characters. So I feel like it'd either be like Yosen-ran or like, like Yuri or something like that.
Would you ever do like a overdubbing of a live action show, like they did in Kung Fu movies, only for Japanese shows?
Actually, yes.
Yeah, we've done.
And speaking of which, I've done a whole series, a Chinese series called Return of the Pearl Princess. It was a live-action Chinese show that was like one of their most popular shows. And,
I think that's aired in Japan to teach, or not Japan, China.
I think they brought it back to China to teach English because
Yeah.
they never really saw the light of day here. But they did feature a segment of it on Conan O'Brien when he went to the studio to do his joke dub thing that he does every so often. So yeah, we did a whole thing like that, and then there's been a whole bunch of film dubs. Blue, which was released last year. One from Russia, one from Hungary, one from Korea. It's all over.
I got to do my first live action thing pretty recently. It wasn't a movie, it's just like these little short segment things. And I play a young Italian boy.
That's amazing.
Like a real boy, not an anime boy.
Did you get killed?
There's a Portuguese speaking Disney live action series. Argentinian, right. Anyway, but it's from Argentina. It's a Disney, practically soap opera. And I did about 81-hour episode with the main boy. And yeah, that was quite a lot of work. And yeah, then a couple of Korean movies and a German movie, I think, or no, I think it's Russian.
It's like a Norwegian one, I can't.
Yes!
We did a German show.
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what.
We don't know what the funny thing is that a lot of these live-action ones, we don't really get a lot of indication on how they're going to be released, whether it's going to be a movie or if they're going to release it here, if they're just going to show it on an airplane between international flights, just for the sake of it. So, we'll never know if we can talk about something that happens.
I did a South Korean film, like a really intense drama, and I played a girl that was my age, actually, which was cool. It was fun. It was just like my normal voice. I get to play an Italian boy, but...
You're missing out.
Yeah, right? I'm an Italian boy. Did you ever be like,
Hello! No, he wasn't actually, the actor himself was Italian, I didn't have to do anything.
oh, okay, gotcha.
I can't do that.
I haven't, but I would love to.
Different challenge because different language, different speaking patterns. So.
It's a little easy. You're not that big, I think.
Anime's definitely easier.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause the lip mouth, the mouth.
Going back to anime.
No. It depends on the director, but I've had one where very particular where every single time that the mouse had the V movement, she had to match it. She had to
Oh, really?
put the word that exactly matched it, and then writing around that kind of
Yeah,
concern
because
is
in
totally.
anime they just pop open and close most cases.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know, maybe it's the speaking patterns of these South Korean people, but it was really easy. She barely moves around, so I do that.
Well, again, there's also
She was wearing a mask.
She was, a gas mask the entire time.
and there's also the thing between what kind of language you're dubbing from. Because Chinese is very hard. It's very short clauses, very stop and go type speaking. Korean is very fluid. Depends.
Any more questions?
Are you good at the games you play for?
Oh.
I'm in a lot of JRPGs, so those usually don't take a lot of thinking. But I don't know, some of them are easier than others. I'm playing, one of the games I'm playing now is Type of Devotion Noir, Black Goddess or something like that. Goddess Blackheart.
You make my character in that, right?
I do.
Oh.
It's like a tactical game, like if you've ever played Gaia games, it's kind of like that, where it's like you take turns and like you have to like really strategize and everything. And I know there's just some characters, like her character, that are very, very hard because the levels that they're on all have like these little quirks to them. Like one chick has these laser cannons that fire off if you're in their range, so you can't step in that certain line of space or whatever, and oh god, it's awful. But I'm pretty bad at that game. Because anyone gets to it, then I'm like good at it.
I haven't really played any of the games I've been in, weirdly. But I've only been in this, to be fair, since like August of last year, like doing professional voiceover, so things still have yet to come out. But yeah, I don't have like a Vita or anything, so I haven't been I know I need a brush. So upset over it. I don't remember Vita. I did some work on a Tom Clancy game that hasn't come out yet, though, so I'll probably play that one, definitely. I'm more of a console girl. I'm more of a Xbox.
Xbox.
Woo!